You know, I think I may smell bad. Sounds funny to say. I was in Tractor Supply the other day, and I was in line, and I was behind a farmer, typical plaid shirt farmer. Let's say I could tell that he had some cows just by standing behind him in line. He was well groomed and presentable, but he still had a little bit of an odor. And some things smell better than others. Cows aren't a fantastic smell, but I knew people who were into gardening who would smell like the garden section at your big box store. You know the smell, compost and plants and potting soil. And that's not a bad smell at all, but it's unique. You can tell the person is into gardening. Well, I have a goat, and a male goat is a very potent smelling animal. And my goat is pretty affectionate. Yeah, he likes to rub up on me and hug me. And I let him because that's much better than going at me with his horns, which he'll do if I don't hug him back. But he's got a very potent smell to him, and half the time he's covered in his own urine. So I think some of that smell rubs off onto me. Now, of course, I deal with cleaning out the barn and things like that, feeding the chickens. So when I go into town, I put on fresh shoes and clean clothes. And if I know I'm going into town that day, I'll wait to shower till right before I go so that I don't dirty myself between my morning shower and heading into town. But even with clean clothes and freshly showered, I think that goat smell lingers. I personally don't notice it, but every so often I'll be in a store and people will sniff when I walk by or look a little funny at me. And I think, oh, they probably smell my goats. It's not the end of the world. Doesn't seem like there's much I can do about it, except maybe wear more cologne. But there are certain reasons you don't want to smell like that. I think you lose the benefit of the doubt. If I go into a bank and want to withdraw a large amount of cash, I'm perfectly allowed to do that. But I think they're going to be a little more hesitant if I smell terrible. They still have to let me make my withdrawal, but they'll double check, call the manager over, things like that. If I go to a restaurant, they may seat me in the far corner, or maybe my service won't be as good if I smell like a goat. That's okay. I go into town as little as possible. But just something else I've discovered with the off-grid life, and I thought I would share it with you all. So thanks for watching. My name's Joe, this is Off-Grid Solitude, and I'll see you in the next video.